Welcome back to part 4 of Tommy is Accepted, Amazing Year of University, and thank you for returning to this amazing love story. In this part, I am taking you through the life of Lily and Katelynn during the first year of university. So sit back and enjoy their adventures as they navigate through this amazing first year of university. So let's dive into part 4 of Tommy is Accepted, Amazing Year of University. The first day of classes at Ryerson University was a whirlwind of activity for both Lily and Katelynn. They both had to get ready early for their classes. After a quick breakfast in the cafeteria, they headed to their respective classes. Lily went to her Introduction to Social Work class, while Katelynn went to her Fashion Design Fundamentals class. Both classes were filled with new faces, and both Lily and Katelynn were a little nervous. However, they soon found themselves making new friends and getting excited about their studies. Lily's social work class was challenging but rewarding. She learned about the history of social work, the different roles of social workers, and the ethical principles that guide their practice. She was also introduced to the challenges faced by marginalized communities, including transgender individuals. Katelynn's fashion design class was also challenging, but she was passionate about the subject. She learned about the basics of fashion design, including sketching, pattern making, and sewing. She also had the opportunity to explore different fashion trends and styles. After their classes, they met up for lunch. They talked about their classes and shared their first impressions of the university. They were both excited about the opportunities that awaited them at Ryerson. In the afternoon, they decided to explore the city. They walked around the campus, visited the student center, and checked out the shops and restaurants on Bloor Street. They were amazed by the diversity and energy of Toronto. As the day came to an end, they were exhausted but excited. They knew that their time at Ryerson University was going to be an amazing adventure. The workload in secondary school was significantly more demanding than what they were used to. They quickly realized that time management and effective study habits were essential to keep up with their coursework. They learned to balance their academic responsibilities with their social lives, extracurricular activities, and personal well-being. Lily found a sense of belonging by joining the LGBTQ+ group on campus. The group provided a safe and supportive space for her to connect with other transgender students and allies. She was able to share her experiences, learn from others, and advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. She also participated in various group activities, such as social events, workshops, and community service projects. Katelynn, on the other hand, joined a fashion group on campus. The group provided her with opportunities to showcase her designs, collaborate with other students, and learn about the latest trends in the fashion industry. She was also able to network with professionals in the field, and she was looking forward to gaining valuable experience through internships and volunteer opportunities. As the fall semester progressed, they faced challenges and setbacks, but they persevered. They supported each other through difficult times, celebrated their successes together, and learned from their mistakes. They also sought help from their professors and academic advisors. Canadian Thanksgiving, which is in mid-October, was a new experience for them. Unlike American Thanksgiving, which is celebrated in late November, Canadian Thanksgiving is a time to give thanks for the harvest and for the blessings in one's life. They enjoyed spending time with their new friends that they met on campus and enjoyed traditional Canadian Thanksgiving dishes like turkey, stuffing, and pumpkin pie. They also participated in community events and volunteered their time to help those in need at a kitchen for the homeless. The fall semester came to a close in the first week of December. They were both relieved and proud of their accomplishments. They had successfully adjusted to the workload of secondary school, made new friends, and gotten involved in extracurricular activities. They were also looking forward to the winter break and the opportunity to relax and recharge. In addition to the challenges and rewards of the fall semester, they also experienced personal growth and development. They learned to manage their stress, communicate effectively, and build a stronger relationship. They also gained a greater understanding of themselves and their place in the world. The end of the fall semester brought with it the dreaded final exams. They were both nervous and excited about the upcoming exams, as they knew that their grades would have a significant impact on their academic success. Lily's final exam in her Introduction to Social Work course was a comprehensive essay that required her to apply the concepts and theories she had learned throughout the semester to a real-world case study. She spent countless hours studying and practicing writing essays, and she felt well prepared for the exam. Katelyn's final exam in her Fashion Design Fundamentals course was a practical exam that required her to design and create a garment. She had been working on her design for weeks, and she was confident in her ability to execute it successfully. On the day of their exams, they arrived at their testing centers early, determined to give their best effort. They found their assigned seat, took a deep breath, and began to work. The exams were challenging, but they both felt that they had done well. They had studied hard, managed their time effectively, and applied their knowledge to the questions. After the exams, they met up to discuss their experiences. They were both relieved that the exams were over, but they were also curious to know how they had done. As they waited for their grades, they made the most of their time. They spent quality time with each other, explored new places, and indulged in their hobbies. They also continued to stay active and engaged in their extracurricular activities. When the final grades were released, they were both pleased with their results. They had worked hard throughout the semester, and their efforts had paid off. They were excited to take a break and head home for Christmas. With their flights already booked, they packed their bags and said goodbye to their friends and classmates. On the day of their departure, they arrived at the airport, their hearts filled with mixed emotions. They were excited to see their families, but also sad to be leaving their friends. As they boarded the plane, they reflected on their first semester at university. They were proud of their accomplishments, grateful for the friendships they had made, and excited about the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. When they arrived in Charlotte, they were greeted by Lily's mother, Sarah. Sarah was overjoyed to see her daughter and her girlfriend, and she gave them both a warm hug. They spent Christmas Eve day and night with Sarah. They helped her prepare for Christmas dinner by chopping vegetables, setting the table, and decorating the house. They also wrapped presents together, sharing laughter and stories as they worked. In the afternoon, they watched classic Christmas movies, snuggled up on the couch with blankets and hot cocoa. After dinner, they opened gifts and played games, their laughter filling the air. As the night wore on, they shared stories about their time at university, their hopes and dreams for the future, and Lily shared her experiences as a transgender woman at university with her mom, Sarah. On Christmas Day, Lily and Katelynn visited Katelyn's parents, Bruce and Nancy. They were greeted warmly and made to feel at home. After dinner, they exchanged gifts and played games, their laughter filling the air. The family enjoyed a traditional Christmas dinner together, feasting on turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, and a variety of other holiday delicacies. After dinner, they took a walk in the park, enjoying the crisp winter air and the beautiful scenery. Lily and Katelynn were eager to celebrate the new year with their old friends. They had been looking forward to this night for weeks, and they knew it was going to be a night to remember. They found a New Year's Eve celebration that featured a live concert and a large fireworks display. The venue was a popular spot in the city, and they knew it was going to be crowded. But that was okay with them. They were excited to be surrounded by friends who were also looking forward to celebrating the new year with them. On New Year's Eve, they dressed up in their finest attire and headed to the venue. The atmosphere was electric, with people of all ages dancing and celebrating. The music was pumping, and the crowd was cheering and singing along. They could not help but feel a sense of excitement and anticipation. They made their way through the crowd and found a good spot to watch the concert. The band was amazing, and they played a mix of popular songs and original music. They danced and sang along, losing themselves in the music. After the concert, they mingled with their friends and other people at the venue. They talked about their hopes and dreams for the new year, shared stories about their experiences at university, and laughed until their sides ached. They also enjoyed the festive atmosphere of the venue. There were decorations everywhere, and the air was filled with the smell of food and drink. They had a great time talking to people they didn't know and making new friends. As the clock was about to strike midnight, everyone cheered and screamed Happy New Year. Then the sky was illuminated by a spectacular fireworks display, a dazzling kaleidoscope of color and light that seemed to stretch across the entire night sky. The fireworks were so bright and so loud that they seemed to shake the very ground beneath their feet. They watched in awe as the explosions filled the sky, their eyes wide with wonder and excitement. The display was so breathtakingly beautiful that it seemed to take their breath away. As the last firework burst into the sky, the crowd erupted into a deafening roar of applause and cheers. Lily and Katelynn joined in the celebration, their hearts filled with joy and gratitude. It was a moment they would never forget. After the fireworks, they continued to celebrate with their friends, their laughter and cheers echoing through the night. They danced to their favorite songs, their bodies moving in rhythm to the pulsating beat. As the night wore on, they realized that they were creating memories that would last a lifetime. They were so grateful to be celebrating the new year with their friends, and they knew that this would be a night they would never forget. When it was time to go home, they were exhausted but exhilarated. They had had an amazing night, and they could not wait to tell their families all about it. The next day, they were still buzzing from the excitement of the night before. They had had a wonderful time celebrating New Year's Eve. They talked about their favorite parts of the celebration and shared their New Year's resolutions. They were both excited about the year ahead. They continued to talk about their New Year's resolutions. Lily said that she wanted to get more involved in the LGBTQ+ community on campus and to volunteer more of her time. Katelynn wanted to focus on her studies and get more involved in the fashion industry. Lily and Katelynn flew back to Toronto the day after New Year's. They were both excited to be returning to university and to start the winter semester. As soon as they arrived back in Toronto, they unpacked their belongings and settled into their dorm room. They also started to prepare for their classes by reviewing their notes and textbooks. Lily focused on her social work courses, while Katelynn concentrated on her fashion design classes. They both knew that the winter semester would be challenging, but they were determined to succeed. In addition to preparing for their classes, they made plans to get involved in more extracurricular activities. Lily joined a student group that was organizing a fundraiser for a local LGBTQ+ organization. The group was planning a fashion show to raise money and awareness for the organization, and Lily volunteered to help with the planning and coordination. Katelynn joined a fashion club that was helping with Lily's LGBTQ+ fashion show. The club was coordinating the models for the fashion show to showcase the work of student designers. Katelynn and Lily also volunteered to model some of the designs. The show was a huge success, and they were proud to have been a part of it. She also continued to attend meetings of the LGBTQ+ group and to participate in their events. They were both excited to be involved in extracurricular activities. They knew that these activities would help them to meet new people, develop their skills, and make the most of their university experience. They also believed that these activities would be a great way to give back to the community and make a positive impact on the world. The winter semester was a whirlwind of activity for Lily and Katelynn. They were both taking challenging courses, but they were also finding ways to balance their academic workload with their extracurricular activities and their social lives together. Katelynn was also involved in a variety of other extracurricular activities. She joined a fashion club that hosted workshops and fashion shows. She also volunteered her time to help with a mentorship program that paired young women with successful women in the fashion industry. Katelynn was passionate about giving back to the community, and she was grateful for the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of young people. In addition to their extracurricular activities, they were both focused on their studies. They attended all of their classes, took detailed notes, and completed all of their assignments on time. They also studied together regularly and formed study groups with their classmates. The winter semester was challenging, but they were determined to succeed. They supported each other through difficult times and celebrated their successes together. They were also grateful for the support of their friends. As the winter semester came to a close, Lily and Katelynn were both proud of their accomplishments. They had successfully balanced their academic workload with their extracurricular activities and their social lives together. They had also made new friends, learnt new skills, and grown as individuals. They were both excited about the upcoming spring break. They had made plans to travel to a warm destination and relax after a busy semester. They were also looking forward to spending time together. With such a busy semester, they could finally enjoy each other's company. The winter semester was a time of growth and development for Lily and Katelynn. They were both proud of their accomplishments. The end of the winter semester brought with it the dreaded final exams. They were both nervous and excited about the upcoming exams, as they knew that their grades would have a significant impact on their academic success. Lily's final exam in her Introduction to Social Work course was a comprehensive essay that required her to apply the concepts and theories she had learned throughout the semester to a real-world case study. She spent countless hours studying and practicing writing essays, and she felt well prepared for the exam. Katelynn's final exam in her Fashion Design Fundamentals course was a practical exam that required her to design and create a garment. She had been working on her design for weeks, and she was confident in her ability to execute it successfully. On the day of their exams, they arrived at the testing center early, determined to give their best effort. They took a deep breath and began to work. The exams were challenging, but they both felt that they had done well. They had studied hard, managed their time effectively, and applied their knowledge to the questions. After the exams, they met up at a coffee shop on campus to talk about their exams. They were both relieved that the exams were over, but they were also curious to know how they had done. As they waited for their grades, they made the most of their time. They spent quality time with each other, explored new places, and indulged in their hobbies. They also continued to stay active and engaged in their extracurricular activities. When the final grades were released, they were both pleased with their results. They had worked hard throughout the semester, and their efforts had paid off. They were excited that they had started the new year right. After a grueling winter semester, they were more than ready for a much-needed spring break getaway. Their destination of choice was the sunny shores of Panama City Beach, Florida. They had heard countless stories about the pristine beaches, vibrant nightlife, and endless fun that awaited them. Upon arriving in Panama City Beach, Lily and Katelynn were immediately struck by the beauty of the area. The crystal-clear waters of the Gulf of Mexico shimmered under the warm Florida sun, and the white sand beaches stretched out as far as the eye could see. They checked into their beachfront hotel, a modern and stylish establishment with stunning views of the ocean. As the sun began to set, Lily and Katelynn headed to Pier Park, a popular outdoor shopping and entertainment complex. They browsed through the shops, sampled delicious food from the various restaurants, and enjoyed the lively atmosphere. The following day, Lily and Katelynn decided to try their hand at some water sports. They rented jet skis and spent the afternoon zooming around the Gulf of Mexico, feeling the wind in their hair and the adrenaline pumping through their veins. They also took a dolphin-watching tour, hoping to catch a glimpse of these majestic creatures in their natural habitat. In the evenings, Lily and Katelynn explored the vibrant nightlife of Panama City Beach. They danced the night away at the local bars and clubs, enjoying the lively music and the friendly atmosphere. They also attended a bonfire party on the beach, where they roasted marshmallows, sang songs, and watched the stars. One of the highlights of their trip was a day trip to Shell Island, a barrier island located just off the coast of Panama City Beach. They took a boat tour to the island and spent the day exploring the pristine beaches, swimming in the crystal-clear waters, and collecting seashells. As their spring break came to an end, Lily and Katelynn were sad to leave Panama City Beach. They had had an amazing time, creating memories that would last a lifetime. They were already planning their next trip to this beautiful destination. They returned back to the university after their spring break, refreshed and ready to tackle the final semester of their first year of university. They quickly settled back into their dorm life, picked up their academic routines, and continued their studies. Katelynn, with her passion for fashion and her desire to gain practical experience, decided to apply for special permission to stay in her dorm room during the summer semester. This would allow her to be closer to her internship opportunities and avoid the hassle of finding a new place to live. Lily, seeing the benefits of staying on campus with Katelynn, decided to apply as well, even though she had not secured an internship yet. They were both granted special permission to stay in their dorm room for the summer semester. This decision provided them with a sense of stability and continuity, allowing them to focus on their internships and other summer activities without the added stress of moving. With their housing situation sorted, Lily and Katelynn began their search for internships. Katelynn focused on finding opportunities in the fashion industry, while Lily explored options in the social work field. They both leveraged their university connections, utilized online job boards, and reached out to professionals in their respective fields to increase their chances of securing internships. After several weeks of searching, Katelynn landed a coveted internship at a renowned fashion design firm in Toronto. She was thrilled to have the opportunity to work alongside experienced professionals and gain valuable hands-on experience in the industry. Lily, on the other hand, faced a bit more difficulty in finding a social work internship. However, she remained persistent and eventually secured a placement at a local nonprofit organization that served marginalized communities. With their internship secured, they were both excited and nervous about the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. They knew that their internships would be demanding, but they were also eager to learn and grow professionally. As the spring semester drew to a close, they faced the daunting task of preparing for their final exams. The pressure was mounting, but they were determined to give it their all. Lily's final exam in her social work theory and practice course was a comprehensive essay that required her to analyze a complex case study and propose a comprehensive intervention plan. She spent countless hours studying, reviewing her notes, and practicing writing the essay. Katelynn's final exam in her fashion design studio course was a practical exam that required her to design and create a complete outfit. She had been working on her design for weeks, carefully considering the fabrics, patterns, and construction techniques. The day of the exams arrived. They felt a mix of anxiety and excitement. They took a deep breath, entered the examination hall, determined to do their best. The exams were challenging, but they both felt that they had performed well. They had studied diligently, applied their knowledge effectively, and managed their time wisely. As they awaited their final grades, they continued to focus on their internships. Katelynn was thriving at her fashion design firm, learning new skills and gaining valuable experience. Lily, while facing some challenges in her social work internship, was determined to make the most of the opportunity and contribute to the organization's mission. Finally, the day came when the final grades were released. They were both relieved and excited to learn that they had passed their exams with good grades. Their hard work and dedication had paid off. With the end of the spring semester, they were filled with a sense of accomplishment and pride. They had successfully navigated the first-year challenges of university life, excelled in their studies, and are now looking forward to carrying on with their internships. Lily and Katelynn's journey at Ryerson University is in full swing. They were both excited and nervous about the challenges and opportunities that awaited them. However, their first year at Ryerson was one to remember. With their shared passion, they navigated through this first year of university with stellar poise and confidence. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 5 of this amazing love story. Like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Bye for now. See you soon.